What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Wrath2501 here. Alright, guys, if you saw the stream yesterday, you saw the winner of the last freaking art part of the art competition. So, just one second. I forgot who won. Duh. Dumbass. Oh, yeah. Of course, Rocker and Zero won in the largest curb stomp of the entire competition so far. At a 90-10, they beat Candles. Even though he had a pretty good entry, Rocker and Zero, I mean, their details were just insane. Alright, so on the other hand, here we go, and let's see, here we go, and boom. Alright, so here we go. This is a first entry for the fourth round of the competition. This one is by Crazed Madman 89, and I like it because he put this in a meme. I like this. This is a meme format, and I just love it. Yeah, because I keep Fat Red Italian Funny also your. Yes, the time when you can go grammar Nazi on some people. Anyway, also other contests. Boom. And we have this one by DD Deezer. We had a winner of a movie poster in the last one, and so here we go again. This is another movie poster, Ultimate Wrath, and I like there at the bottom right there where it says Wrath 2501 Pictures, DDD Entertainment, Unusual Studios, and Balls of Steel Productions. I got balls of steel. So there you go, guys. There's the entries. They'll be up later in a bit for you guys to vote, and the announcement will be not on Sunday because I won't be streaming on Sunday. So I will put up an announcement video as opposed to announcing the victor on the stream because I got family coming over on Sunday, so I won't be able to stream. And now for the continuing dedication to my mother, as I've been telling my mom's story. I got to what she told me about what it was like up until she graduated from high school, about how her mother, who seemed to hate her guts, didn't want her to leave when she turned 18, but the cops said, yeah, she's 18, she can go. Right? So as I told you guys, a few years later, she did meet my dad. My dad is a lot older than my mom. He's like 8 or 9 years older than she is. But he was coming off of a pretty nasty divorce with his first wife. My mom was the second wife. And they got together. And my mom was, she also told me about a lot of things they did. She had, of course, she had two of my brothers and my sister with my dad. And that was before I was born. And they used to do things like go camping. My dad really liked to go camping. My mom hated camping because my dad didn't do anything. My mom basically had to do even more housework. So, there was that. And she had a handful taking care of my brothers, who oddly enough she would tell me about when my brothers were kids, is that if somebody picked on one of them, they would work together and they fought that person viciously. They would be vicious to anybody who messed with them. Yet at the same time, they basically acted like they wanted to kill each other most of the time. Like literally. I mean literally. Supposedly one time they actually went at each other with wood carving chisels. Little wood carving chisels. And they literally stabbed the crap out of each other with those. So this is when they were kids. They were like 8. So it's like they love each other but they hate each other. Yeah, that's my family in a nutshell. We love each other, but we hate each other. Anyway, so my mom also, they lived in a set of apartments, and like my mom told me, it wasn't a very good neighborhood. She said sometimes she actually had to take the boys, as she calls them, and she had to get on the floor because, there was a shooting going on, and there were bullet holes in the walls, and sometimes bullets would even go through the window, and they had to call, them to be replaced. She also owned when my dad was working, my mom also owned a dress shop for a while. She loved to sew. and do all kinds of designs and stuff like that. She actually had a very old book that was given to her by her grandmother. It was like, God, it was like from the early 1900s. We're talking 1915 to 1920 or something like that. And it was a book filled with designs for dresses and how to design dresses and how to sketch out using the human body as a model and how to design a dress. And my mom would actually not only seam dresses, but she would actually make dresses. And the way she talked about it, I think that was probably when she was at her happiest, was working at that dress shop that she owned. She got to do something she really loved to do. But, more kids, and my dad got another job, so, it meant, he got another job that paid more, so it meant she didn't have to work there, so he didn't want her to work there anymore. She didn't have to. The only reason he let her have a job is because they needed the money. But when he got a much better job, they didn't need the money anymore, so he didn't want her working at all. My dad is very old-fashioned. He's got the 1850s mentality, that women stay home and take care of kids, and men do back-breaking physical work. Also, men don't have emotions and stuff like that. That kind of thing. My dad, he literally was born like 100 years too late. Anyway, but when they started doing better, they moved into their very first house. The house where this studio was, that I've rigged up here, this room that I use as a studio, they moved into this very house. And a few years, I realized, because they moved into this house, like a few years before I was born. I'm not going to tell you what year, because, you guys are going to have to figure out how old I am on your own. Good luck. Anyway, so they moved into this house, and that's when they began their life here. And I'll continue on that one part in the next video. So like this video, subscribe. I'm sorry guys about, I don't know if you guys don't like the stories I'm telling you about my mom, but I'm doing this trying to get my own closure, and also trying to immortalize her, because as they say, the internet is forever. To put this story out on the internet, even maybe say 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, somebody will stumble across this story, and it's not a dramatic story, it's not incredible or anything like that. She didn't save the world or save a country or anything, or save orphans from a burning building or any of that. She was just a regular person who tried her best and did as best as she could. So, that's all any of us can hope for. Just a regular person. And so, I do hope some of you get something out of this. And just bear with me for those of you who don't. And I will see you all next time. And after this last voting, we'll have the semifinals for the art competition. So look forward to that. And once this one's over, I'm also going to put up a companion poll where I'm going to have that big glass jug, and I'm going to ask you guys what you guys want me to drink out of it. And I will, when we have the stream, when I reveal the final winner of the art competition, that's when I'm going to have that jug full of whatever you guys voted for me to drink. And I'm just going to, it's not going to be anything nasty. So, because there might be supplementary, like if I go for a soda or something like that, and if it's the winner, I'll switch it what kind, or if I ask for if Gamer Subs, I'm definitely gonna put Gamer Subs on that one, on the poll, and whichever one wins, you guys, I'll divide up in different ones, and you guys will get to pick which one you want me to drink on that one. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys next time. Tune in every day for new content. Bye bye.